The bus ministry is a wonderful outreach ministry that our church does each and every Sunday when there's Sunday school running to provide a transportation service for kids whose families can't attend church or aren't able to. And these kids get to come to Sunday school and learn about God, who He is, and how much He cares for them. What a unique and beautiful gift that these kids get getting to come to Sunday school. And it's only through the faithful service and diligent care and hard work of some very, very special group of volunteers. And so today we want to take a bit of time to just acknowledge them, their service, their time and energy that they pour into this ministry, and say thank you for caring about the kids of Fort St. John and providing this service. So today, if you think of them, if you are maybe you know somebody who's benefited from the bus ministry and had that experience of riding on the bus and coming to Sunday school here at the church, or maybe you just are so encouraged to hear that this is what our church does and want to thank those volunteers for what they do. So maybe take a minute and send a text or an email or make a phone call, or you can always drop a note off here at the church and we would love to pass it on to the volunteers. So just remember the bus volunteers today in your prayers and as we encourage them throughout this volunteer appreciation week.
Hi, we also want to appreciate the youth ministry in the life of the church. As a church, I'm so grateful for the youth ministry here. We have an amazing youth ministry. Again, I love the youth ministry, not just because I served as youth pastor for 5 years, but because it's just a beautiful place. It's a powerful place. It's a life-giving place. It's a place of tremendous growth and transformation. We have an amazing body of students in this church. A wonderful group of young people who are deep, who are mature, who are passionate about Jesus, about the truth, about pursuing Him and following Him. We have an amazing group of people who love one another so well. I'm just so proud of the students that we have within our congregation. I'm also so tremendously grateful for the dedicated volunteers that we have in youth ministry, some of which have been there for so long. They were youth leaders even long before I was the youth pastor years ago. So many of our youth leaders just give so much of themselves to serve, to see the lives of young people and students impacted and shaped, and they just embrace it so passionately, so personally. They don't hold themselves back in the way that they serve. I am so tremendously grateful for our youth leaders. I am inspired by their example, by the ongoing service that they give. And even as we've been in the season of transition, I'm so grateful for Norma and the way that she's chosen to dive in as the point person for youth over the course of the last number of months. I really am looking forward also to a new season of youth ministry as things move forward in whatever way, shape, or form that plays out as our COVID experience continues to move forward. Again, I want to encourage you, if you've been impacted by the youth ministry of this church or your family's been impacted by it, why don't you just reach out and thank the youth leader for the ways that they've engaged and supported either your family or the youth over the course of the life cycle that you've had in this congregation as well. Also, I really want to encourage you, if you've been impacted by the example of any of our youth as well, I want to encourage you to reach out to them, to affirm them, to thank them, just to bless them in Jesus' name. I've been really excited even over the course of the last couple of weeks. I've had some great conversations with some of our new grads. They are amazing people. I'm so inspired by them, by their example, by their dedication, by their thoughts about Jesus, the ways they pursue Him. We are just such an amazing group of young people in this church. And again, I'm just so thankful for them. I could just talk forever, but again, I encourage you just to reach out and just to tell the youth that you've been inspired by them or encouraged by them. And also, if your family's been impacted by the ministry, to thank those who've been serving in that ministry. And again, if you don't know how to get a hold of someone, we'd love to be your mailman or mail carrier over the course of this time. And so just email us at office@fsjalliance.ca and we'll pass that on. Again, thank you so much to the youth ministry. God bless.